Hello, this is Kevin Skelly's ENME351 Lab 9. For my project, I decided to make this little Nerf dart shooter. I'll show how everything works and all the processing code in a moment, but first I'll just demonstrate it working. As for my processing display, it shows how many darts I have left. Right now there's 8, which is the max. As I fire, the sensor will be pressed, and it will alert processing to remove a dart. I'll demonstrate that now. Okay, so showing how everything works. This switch here controls these two wheels, which have been 3D printed as per the requirement. And this button right here controls this servo arm right here, which helps push the darts through. Unfortunately, the button doesn't have the best connection anymore. I didn't get the highest quality button, but still works well. And when the button is pressed, this foam block hits my little sensor switch, which then sends a signal to the Arduino that lets processing know to remove one of the darts from the display. And then this guy right here sits here, helps make sure those darts get fed right in like that. Sorry, I know this isn't the most convenient way to view this, but I'll do my best to explain everything I have wired up here. I had to have 2 separate supplies, one for my 2 motors, and then one for my servo because the motors drew way too much power and then the servo couldn't really operate fully. I also have the Arduino supplying 5 volts to this rail, which is connected to my switch up here. So the servo is pretty much controlled by pin 3, which is responding to whatever is being inputted into analog 1. And as you can see, analog 1 is being controlled by this button. When the button's pressed, analog 1 is going to read 5 volts, and when it's not pressed, it's going to be grounded. And that is what controls the servo. As for my motors, I just soldered up a really simple switch, which can be traced to right here. There's not really much to say about that. It just switches those lines from ground to hot, controlling the motors. The way it tells if the sensor switch has been hit or not is coming through here. You can see that when it's been hit, this yellow wire right here turns live and then sends 5 volts into pin 2. My Arduino code for this project was fairly simple. Feel free to pause and read all the lines. Same goes for my processing code. I did my best to comment it as well as I could, so feel free to pause and read anything. Okay, that will conclude my Lab 9 video. Overall, I definitely had fun making this thing, though it was a bit tedious at times. I hope you enjoyed the video, and have a great day.